Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Claim your own Golden State Warriors travel mug at our next giveaway game. The first 10,000 fans in the building will be showing their Warriors pride everywhere they go with their free mug. Get here early. The National Basketball Association and the Golden State Warriors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as finding throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jonathan Kuminga.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with MP. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Warriors, some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Hield outside. Green with a screen for Hield. 6 on the shot clock. The shot. MP grabs the miss. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Indiana.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Here's Moody. After Luka Doncic's bucket, Kuminga with a wide-open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Now here's Curry. This game he had 34 points. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
It's stolen by Green. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Bridges. The Warriors pull it in. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Going against a conference opponent, one that outplayed them head-to-head last season, a chance for payback.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Gary Payton is checked in for Moses Moody. And how about a look at the most recent power ranking? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Take a look at the Knicks. They've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
And checking out the Lakers, they're finally starting to click. It has been a rough road up until this point, but plenty of games left to make a run at the postseason.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
On the wing, Payton. James defending. Kuminga, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against the Pistons was all business. He scored 35 points, and that was his highest output of the season. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Payton outside for three. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Payton.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Curry gets the bucket.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Back to MP. And that one drops for him.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
Fires the three. Hield can't hit. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Pistons.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Green finds Kuminga. Three-pointer Hield. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Here for the Lakers. MP's checked in for LeBron. Goodwin comes in for Connect. And it's Shake Milton in for Gabe Vincent. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Curry dishes to Payton. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. There's the screen. A floater. Curry crashes inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade?
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
They've got Curry. There's Jackson Davis out there with Green. Then there's Payton. And it's post in at center. That's the Warriors' foul. To the paint. And Hayes throws it down.
Smart is just such an effective combo guard. IQ off the charts. He's just fantastic at getting his teammates going.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Curry looking it over. Over Smart. Curry's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
MP going right to the rim. You know, Greg, there was a bit of a rough patch with this team's chemistry not too long ago. That seems to have been put behind them now.
And I think MP stepped up and helped smooth the transition, right? He empathized with where the fracture was coming from and made sure the team stayed on the same page. That's great leadership from the young star. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Milton. It's taken away by Payton. Curry way outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Curry's got 14.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Post lays it up off the glass. Post has got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Here's Curry. Takes the three. That one misses. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. MP out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Healed outside. Green with a screen on Reeves. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And the three off target. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's going to be a travel. And now a chance to look here at the race for Rookie of the Year. Halfway through the season, these are the top rookies so far. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Connect, he's checked in for LeBron. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you.
Oh! Wow.
Gotta love that one.
Wow.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Moody. Hield kicks to Kuminga. And the Warriors miss again.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
I can tell fresh legs when I see him. Look at the young legs of MP getting out on the break.
And we've got a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Over to the left wing. Here's Post. And the rejection by MP. Inside, here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Pass to Kuminga. To end the run. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Smart against Payton. Outside, Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Here's Post. Sinks the triple. Post has got 5 points so far.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
It's stolen by Kuminga. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Taken away by Hayes. MP with it. Kuminga picks him up. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles.
Rising up. Dalton connect.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside, Payton. Pass to Post. Here's Spencer. Guarded by Doncic. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Here's Post. Off target from three-point range. And they're on the break. Here's MP. It's MP finishing at the other end.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Spencer in at point. Here's Spencer, defended by Vincent. Spencer, the pass to Santos. Lets the three fly. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Spencer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
LeBron against Payton. There's the three. A nice shot by Spencer.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Vincent. To the middle. Here's Bridges. MP gets the job done inside.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Spencer, the pass to Santos. Jackson-Davis with it. There's a good screen. Here's Spencer. Reeves with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Now he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
MP finds Reeves. Lets it go. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Down low. Stolen. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Reeves. And it goes down 2 points. And the Lakers lead by 6. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, well, they just jump at it.
The Lakers making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Here's Doncic. Reeves outside. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Doncic. And it's Green missing. Los Angeles leading by 6. MP looking around. And a wide open look for James. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To the inside. And Green slams it in.
With how much Draymond moves in the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the dunk by MP.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Doncic against Curry. Healed outside. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Curry, and he drives in, up and in on the layup. There's 45 seconds left in the game. To the middle, here's LeBron. Good, nice job down low. James has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
First personal foul.
Good on the foot. Called the Warriors. They're trailing by 9. What do you think, guys?
And guys, the plan's got to be here to pressure that inbound pass and try to come up with the steal. If that doesn't happen, then immediately foul and put them on the line.
Here's Bridges. It's good. MP's got 32 points in the game.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Reeves outside. MP, good.